Hello and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about why I think Muffin is misunderstood by a lot of people. She's a lot like Marmite, where a lot of people either love her or hate her, or maybe you're just like my brother and don't actually mind Marmite. I personally hate Marmite but not Muffin. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So, for those of you who don't know, Muffin is a character from the beautiful TV show called Bluey. She's Bluey's cousin and is 3 years old at the start of the show. She's one of the most controversial characters in Bluey. Take someone like Judo. Fans of the show typically agree that they hate her, which I have my own opinions on, but that's for another time. However, Muffin has the power to divide the fans like no other character you've ever seen before. So I'm of the opinion that overall she's a good character with some flaws, but I'm going to be looking at the Muffin's controversies and giving my opinion on them. So I likely won't go over all of Muffin's episodes, just the ones that I think have a big enough impact on people's opinions on her. To begin with Muffin's first appearance in the show, which is Barbecue. So Muffin doesn't massively appear in this episode, and I don't think much of the hate towards her comes from this episode. I honestly think it shows her off quite nicely. She helps her baby sister Socks communicate what colour pepper she likes.
Pepper. Sock says she likes green peppers the best.
She does slightly frustrate Bingo when asking for red peppers, but I don't think this is the main problem in overworking Bingo, and again, I don't think the hate comes from this episode. So the second appearance is Horsey Ride. Now I said I wasn't going to go over all the episodes, but I just think this one is also relevant. So she doesn't have a massive role in it again, but there is one moment I do think kind of is slightly frustrating. I can understand why people are frustrated about it. So it's a bit where Muffin says,
I put all my special toys away when my cousins come over. You should have done that, Bluey.
Now people being mad about this, again, I do understand. It's kind of victim blaming, which is definitely too strong a word for it, but I hope you get what I mean. However, she is 3 years old, and it's not like she's a 27-year-old one-upping someone for putting her toys away. She's 3, and I don't really think it was too big of a deal, as long as something that I will talk about later. Another episode Muffin appears in, which I think is noticeable, is Camping. She doesn't appear much, but at the start, Bluey and Bingo are playing in her caravan, and she starts snatching the kitchen things they are using, and then kicks them out. While not super notable, it certainly gave most viewers the wrong impression. And now it's time for probably the episode that gets Muffin the most hate out of any episode, Charades. She starts off the episodes quite well, with the detail I think is quite cute. She holds Socks's ice lolly out for her. However, when she starts playing charades, she starts demanding to go first and starts snatching cards off of Bluey. And then when it's her turn, she demands to have the ballerina card and get Bluey and Bingo to get her a tutu and music. She even shushes her nana and cousins when they've been so nice to her. Then there's Library. After being told that she's the most special kid in the world by her dad, which is a relatively normal thing for kids to get told by parents, who takes that to mean she can do anything she likes, and Chili even says that the girls have to let Muffin play how she wants. She massively upsets Bluey and Bingo after they repeatedly ask her to play by the rules. This next episode she doesn't directly appear in, but it is about her, the quiet game. Bluey, Bingo and Bandit all go to get Muffin a present. She wants a moonlight unicorn and only wants one that she doesn't already have. Near the end, Bluey and Bingo reenact how Muffin would react if she got one that she already had. Bingo started crying and screaming on the floor and started chasing Bluey around. And it gave some viewers the impression that she was entitled and spoiled and would be very angry if she didn't get exactly what she wanted. Another prime example of that is my ice cream. I said my ice cream. Another prime example of that is ice cream. Bluey and Bingo ask for an ice cream and they don't get it until later on in the episode. For some reason, Muffin does. Right, now, given my intro, the way I framed this episode won't make a lot of sense to people. And for good reason. the way I did that was very intentional. I think as humans we tend to see the worst in people, and I think they're doing things for the worst reason. So let's look again at those episodes starting from camping. So, camping. She doesn't want Bluey and Bingo touching her crockery when they're playing. Now, before I say this, I'm not at all saying Muffin has any kind of medical condition, and I don't like labelling characters with anything. But I think it's kind of an experience, and it shows a different perspective on a situation. So I have certain rules in my head that I have to follow. One of those being that if other people use crockery, I can't eat or drink out of it. So I have to have my own set that no one else uses. And if someone accidentally uses them, I can no longer use it anymore. So yeah, I do get a bit upset about it. And again, I'm not saying this is the case for Muffin, but many people assume that she's just being mean and selfish, whereas there are actually different perspectives on it. So then charades. She starts trying to take Bluey's card, but there's a part in it that I think a lot of people miss.
But don't let anyone see it, okay? Okay!
I think Muffin interpreted it as a game, as the game being that she was trying to get the card off of Bluey. And you can see right after her Nana explains what the game is, she stops trying to take the card off Bluey. And then when she wants the ballerina card, I think toddlers are kind of known for wanting one particular thing. And then maybe in her head you can't be a ballerina without music and a tutu. And if she doesn't have that, maybe in her head she's not playing the game properly. And I'm not saying that the way she expresses that is the nicest, and it does need to be worked on, potentially, but I think it's quite normal for a toddler. And I also think that one of the things that annoys me most about Muffin is that people seem to think her intentions are somehow bad, and I think they're not. Her intentions are not bad. I think if you look at it, you can see reasons for why she's acting this way. So library is one that I can personally massively relate to. I have a big problem of taking things literally. I can find it really difficult to tell what metaphors mean, and when someone is using a metaphor and when someone is using sarcasm. It was a lot more difficult when I was younger, and I am learning more now, but it is still quite difficult for me. So she's told that she's the most special kid in the world. And then she thinks that means that she can do whatever she wants in the game. This is then reaffirmed by Chili's statement of saying just letting her play how she wants to. But then when her dad goes to talk to her about this, she understands and then plays by Bluey and Bingo's rules and has a great time. And then in the quiet game, she only wants a moonlight unicorn she doesn't have. And honestly, I think that's kind of understandable. And again, I can kind of relate. It just wouldn't feel right to her. And then, because she was upset by it, she would cry. And again, maybe chasing around people is not good, but I'm hoping that's just Bingo exaggerating. And even if it's not, again, maybe the way she expresses it isn't okay, but we can understand the emotions behind it. Ice cream is a pretty simple one for me. Bluey and Bingo had already had ice creams the day before, and Muffin had just wanted one. Both Bluey and Bingo were very whingy about wanting their ice creams, so I don't really think there was anything wrong with her in this episode.
There was one key episode I missed out. Can you guess what it was? If so, maybe leave it in the comments. 3, 2, 1. It was Muffin Cone. I think this episode perfectly portrays my point. That while at first it seems like Muffin is doing it to be annoying or just cheeky, when you look at it more, there's actually another reason. In this episode, she's finding it really, really hard to stop. And when she is punished and shamed for it, she is no longer able to play. She then becomes very upset. The girls manage to accommodate her and they...
Hi, Muffin. I'm sorry I can't stop sucking my thumb. It's okay, Muffin. I think I have to wear my cone forever. Well then, we're going to think of a game where your cone is okay. Really? Yeah. Thanks, Bluey.
They play lots of games around it. It made me really, really happy. There's a lovely scene.
Bluey, the seed is hatching.
Muffin, honey, you can take off your cone now.
Hooray! Thank
where Muffin hatches into a sunflower. And I don't think this was intentional, but the sunflower is actually an international symbol for invisible disabilities. And given the episode, it was just very, very sweet. And it really does encapsulate what I've been saying about Muffin. My dad tells me a story sometimes about when I was younger. We were trying to get out of a parking lot and there was a guy in the van blocking the way. My dad understandably got a bit annoyed, and apparently I said maybe he's got a kid in the hospital. Not to be boastful, but that makes me pretty proud, and it's a viewpoint I want to continue having. I've had a really difficult situation with 2 ex-friends. They've just been awful about a health thing I've had recently, and it was just really bad. And while it's completely okay for me to be upset and angry and disgusted about the way they've behaved, I can also kind of understand why they've acted that way. They've both got some quite difficult things going on in their lives, and while it doesn't excuse their behaviour and I'm no longer friends with them, I still feel bad for them. And I bet you, like, Muffin's actions aren't even that bad. Some of them are maybe a bit questionable, but they're not that bad, and she is 3, and I don't think she has ill intent. And I bet you, if her friend got landed in the hospital, she wouldn't be a massive fish about it. In conclusion, I love Muffin, and I think that everybody should try and take the lesson of not assuming people's intentions. I think, yes, there are people in power who are very selfish and are just doing it for the money and things like that. But in general, people in everyday life are just trying their best and they don't mean any harm. I've definitely found that lesson very useful to myself, and it makes me feel a lot happier about the world, and I think it helps me be kinder to other people. So especially with this thing that happened with my friends, and yeah, I just think it's a nice. It's just nice. So this video is actually supposed to be a Why Muffin is Awesome video, but I've been thinking a lot about this lesson of not assuming people's intentions, and when I was thinking about Muffin, I just thought it would kind of work well as a video essay, so I decided to make this video instead. But I will definitely plan to make a Why Muffin is Awesome video. This video, well, not this video, the Why Muffin was Awesome video was suggested by Flamingo Queen WhatsApp channel. I hope that they are okay with this. I definitely had fun making it, and I will get them out a Why Muffin is Awesome video. Well, I'm not going to promise, but I'm almost certain. So please follow them. And also the Zoe WhatsApp channel and Super Gang Bros. All those 3 links should be in the description. If you could also subscribe to me and like this video, that would be great. If you're looking for something else to watch, I have quite a few videos, including a Minecraft series I just started with Super Gang Bros. Goodbye! That's definitely going to be my new outro.